So for year 7, we are adding 3 main things. So first, we will add a team deathmatch playlist to the offer. Then we will revamp the rank experience and also add the permanent arcade playlist. Today, the team is not very happy about 2 things on rank. First, it's seen by the player as a progression system, that you should progress in terms of ranks, but in fact the system is trying to guess your rank as fast as possible, and it's not at all a progression. We want to fix that. If I take the experience of an average bronze player, he will start after his placement matches probably in silver or low silver, and then he will gradually go back to bronze and maybe low bronze, and it's not necessarily a very rewarding experience. With the new system, he will start in copper and will always go up until he reaches his bronze, and maybe, since he will play more, on the time being, he will get stronger and maybe reach silver or might reach gold. So we want everybody to be able to progress from the start to where they belong. Also, this playlist is supposed to be the ultimate competitive experience, but today the reward is only 1 charm per season and it's a bit lackluster. So first, we are improving 2 things for the reward. The number of rewards you will get, that will increase by a lot, and also the way you get them. So the way you get your reward, right now, it's a bit strange, because if you are platinum, you won't get the copper charm. So it makes the copper charm as rare as the platinum charm, and it doesn't make any sense. So if you are platinum in the new system, you will get all the rewards from the previous rank: gold, silver, bronze, and copper. We are making every rank 100 points from each other, and we are putting a reward for each rank. So it means that gold 4 will get a reward, gold 3 will get a reward, gold 2 will get a reward, and so on. So you will always be in the reach of your next reward. So right now, the current target for the new rank system is year 7, season 3. So in year 7, what we want to do is to offer more variety in terms of content to the Siege player, because we have many playlists that are very serious, even Quick Match is a bit serious. But players, they are asking for a more relaxed experience, fun, more variety, less stress, and we are trying to give them that this year. So first, like I said, we are adding the Team Deathmatch. That will be a permanent playlist. We tried for 2 years now to add arcade in the game. That was very short time, but we see a demand from the community to replay those arcades more often. So we decided to create a playlist where you will have the different arcades that we've created rotating every week. And of course, we will be adding more as the season progresses, and we will always listen to the community, depending on the ones that are their favorite or the one that they like less. This year, I think, is going to be very exciting, because between the new way to play Siege with the Team Deathmatch and the arcade, and the new rank mode that will really create a competitive journey every season, I think it's one of the most exciting years for playlists.
So onboarding on Siege is a very complex issue, because Siege is a very complex game. We need to make sure that we don't mask how complicated the game is, and make sure that we prepare a player for their first PvP match, and so that they contribute towards their team and they understand why Siege is fun and why it's been around for as long as it has. A few facets that we're looking into. One would be learn areas. So the first of which would be at the shooting range. So these are playable spaces that the players can enter. Players are actually getting hands-on in these learning experiences without the pressure of being within a match. Another element is help systems. So these help systems will be supportive elements that we are going to provide for players. The first of which for help systems is the operator tips. Operator tips is a new system where players are going to be able to bring up information about an operator or secondary gadgets. And not only can you read, but you can also watch and learn how to pull off those different gadgets and how to be using those abilities in your favor and to help you contribute towards your team. We're also looking at new ways to introduce Siege to players, whether they're new to Siege entirely or whether we're returning. Playable tutorials that players can get their hands on. For example, there's a lot of different elements that we do not introduce in situations, such as droning. We need to do better at preparing players for the elements that they're going to be finding when they get into PvP, so that way we can reduce any kind of confusion they may be occurring and helping them relate to the situation they find themselves in. Furthermore, we want to provide rewards that are very interesting for players that are new to Siege, because we do know that some of the systems, the progression systems that we have in Siege, are really geared towards experienced players and don't offer a lot of utility or interest for players that don't have a lot of operators or don't necessarily have the ability to equip the cosmetics that they're earning by playing in our progression systems.
Aujourd'hui, on a une équipe dédiée qui s'occupe de l'équilibrage du jeu, qui se trouve à Barcelone. Et donc, cette équipe, elle s'occupe d'ajuster, de retravailler, de modifier les caractéristiques des armes et des opérateurs, que ce soit leur habilité principale ou les génériques gadgets. Et aussi, elles améliorent et créent de nouveaux systèmes. Donc pour la NS7, on a beaucoup de rework. Donc d'abord, en ce qui concerne les opérateurs, donc on a déjà communiqué sur Valkyrie et Goyo qui vont arriver début d'année. Mais aussi, nous travaillons par exemple sur Zero pour que sa caméra n'auto-perce automatiquement la surface, mais que ça soit un choix du joueur, donc que ça soit manuel. Nous avons aussi Bandit, donc de pouvoir déployer une batterie, plusieurs batteries sur un même mur. Nous avons Dokebi, donc Dokebi qui puisse affecter les joueurs éliminés par son appel. Et le gros rework là en cours, c'est Thatcher. Pour Thatcher, ce qu'on voudrait, c'est d'augmenter le plafond de compétences pour l'utilisation de son gadget. Parce qu'aujourd'hui, c'est un throwable, on peut lancer très loin, l'effet est très grand et ça passe à travers les murs. Donc il n'y a pas beaucoup de risques avec Thatcher. Thatcher aussi est beaucoup banni, donc c'est quelque chose qui aussi nous dérange. Donc c'est pour ça qu'on est en train de travailler Thatcher. Donc on a eu plusieurs itérations. Donc pour Thatcher, notre prochaine itération qu'on doit tester, c'est finalement là, c'est pas de garder la MP grenade, mais pouvoir aussi la cooker. Donc plus on la cook, qu'on la garde dans la main, plus son range va être grand. Donc son aire d'effet. Donc ça met un petit peu plus demande un peu plus de compétences. Donc l'équipe Balancing travaille également sur un générique gadget, donc qui est une EMP grenade. Donc ça, c'est pour faire une alternative à Thatcher. Donc un peu comme ce qu'on fait déjà dans le jeu, où on a Termite et Ibana, Maverick, et on a proposé récemment le générique gadget Hard Breach. Nous, notre objectif est que chaque décision du joueur repose sur un processus réfléchi. Donc de réfléchir aux bons outils par rapport à la situation. Donc c'est pour ça que nous, on est en train de regarder pour rendre les opérateurs, réduire les opérateurs bons à tout faire. Parce qu'on ne veut pas que chaque opérateur puisse répondre à toutes les situations.
Unfortunately, we're going to be postponing crossplay and cross-progression. In order to ship all the content that you've just seen, crossplay and cross-progression is going to be taking a little bit more time. Also, the technological transition that we need to do as a live game that has 6 years of life behind us is taking a little bit more time than expected. Therefore, crossplay and cross-progression is going to be shipping towards the end of the year. I'm really, really proud of the work that's being done in order to ship all of this content. Whether you're a casual player that plays couple times during the season, or that you're a pro player that plays every day and thousands of hours, we want Siege to be something that is inclusive and that everyone can enjoy in their different pace. Actually, this is probably the biggest year that Siege ever has. And when we made the commitment that we're here to stay, this is really a showcase of it. When we're talking about onboarding, new maps, player behavior, all of this is a true testament of the fact that we are here to stay.